Samsung might have just pulled off its boldest Galaxy S25 FE move yet. And the crazy part is, it has nothing to do with design or new features. It all comes down to one simple detail that could decide whether this phone wins fans or gets ignored the price. And this leak might have just revealed everything. Welcome back, viewers. James here. Don't forget to hit like, share this video with your fellow tech fans, and subscribe for more deep dives just like this. So here's the scoop. After months of speculation, endless renders, and spec leaks, we finally have the missing puzzle piece: how much the Galaxy S25 FE might actually cost. And if this leak is accurate, it could be very good news for anyone who's been holding out. According to a new listing, Samsung isn't raising the price at all. The base model is still expected to start at $649, with the higher storage version at $799. No increase, no surprise hikes. That alone feels like Samsung pulling off a rare win for consumers, especially when you consider tariffs and rising production costs could have easily pushed it higher. But here's where things get interesting. The FE series has always had this tricky balance. It's supposed to feel premium without stepping on the toes of the main Galaxy S lineup. Price it too high and you wonder, why not just grab the regular Galaxy S25? Price it too low and suddenly it doesn't feel like a flagship experience. So keeping it steady at $650 isn't just safe, it's kind of genius. Of course, price alone won't make people buy it. The real question is what's inside this thing. And that's where the story gets even better. The design, clean and minimal, launching in icy blue navy, black and white. Safe colors, but polished enough to look premium. The cameras, a legit triple setup, 50MP main with optical image stabilization, a 12MP ultrawide, and an 8MP telephoto with 3x optical zoom. For a fan edition, that's actually impressive and covers pretty much every shooting scenario. The display continues Samsung's streak, a 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X panel, Silky 128's refresh rate, Gorilla Glass Victus Plus on top, and yes, HDR visuals that'll make Netflix binges feel extra crispy. It's the kind of screen that reminds you why Samsung is still the display king. Now, powering all this is the Exynos 2400, and I know Exynos doesn't exactly get tech fans jumping out of their seats, but this generation is a big step up. Early reports say it'll be smoother, more efficient, and paired with 8GB of RAM, it should handle gaming, multitasking, and daily use just fine. And here's a fun twist: the S25 FE could launch with Android 16 running One UI 8 out of the box, complete with Samsung's promise of 7 years of major updates. That's wild for a phone in this category and makes it one of the longest supported Androids ever. Battery life also gets a bump, 4900 mAh compared to 4700 on the previous model. Not massive, but paired with better optimization, it should last longer in real use. Charging speeds are where things get spicy though, upgraded to 45W wired fast charging. That's nearly double the speed of the last FE, and it puts this phone much closer to true flagship territory. Wireless charging is sticking to 50W, which is fine, but honestly, that wired upgrade is a game changer. Here's something you don't often see: the S25 FE is reportedly lighter than its predecessor by 20 grams, even with a bigger battery. That's a design flex if I've ever seen one. Premium feel, slim frame, water-resistant IP68 rating, and an Armor aluminum body. It's clear Samsung isn't treating this like a cut-down budget phone. Now, here's where I think Samsung nailed it. With all these upgrades, it still lands at that sweet $650 price point. Not $700, not $750, just enough below the main Galaxy S25 to make you stop and think. And with discounts, trade-in deals, or carrier offers, this could end up being one of the most value-packed Samsung phones of the year. Timing-wise, late September looks like the launch window, probably lining up with IFA 2020-2025, which means, honestly, the wait might be over before you know it. So here's the real question. Would you grab the Galaxy S25 FE at $650, or would you spend a bit more for the regular Galaxy S25? Because if these leaks are spot on, Samsung may have just built the perfect middle ground. Flagship features, fan-friendly price, and a design that doesn't compromise.